So, I was wondering why the videos were uploading so slowly. I keep my shit in this house pretty tight. I had just restarted all the equipment yesterday. So, I called AltaFiber and I'm like, your all's network, there's something on your end. Well, let me hard reset the network in your area. Or, on their end electronically, however they do it. Now that it's reset, let everything reset on your end. Now do a speed test. Yes, much better. 400 megabits wirelessly. Over a 500 megabit connection. Yes, now it's reset. The download speed had stopped at 40 megabits per second. Uploaded around, I think, 40. And I'm like, oh, there's something wrong here. 400 megabits down wirelessly over a cell phone. And 136 megabits up over wireless. That's pretty good. One of my ideas for Mason County was getting all those assholes band together and starting up our own fiber optic internet service provider. Since Crimestone refuses to update their network, faulty wiring galore, short-circuiting it everywhere, and AT&T doesn't seem like they give a damn. If you live on the opposite side of the AA, than we did, they had access to Windstream and high-speed DSL, but AT&T refused to allow Windstream in the area where we were. It's called a monopoly. I had been contacting AT&T since they were Bell South, before AT&T bought Bell South. You all need to update the goddamn wiring. We at least deserve DSL. Before DSL, there was some other form of internet in between dial-up and DSL. They wouldn't even do that. Paying over $100 a month just for a landline phone with long distance. While people with access to fiber optics were able to get TV, internet, the 25 channel package, unlimited home phone, and high-speed internet for what, $70 or $80 a month? And then, the Board of Education, or whatever, absorbing all that state and federal funding. Sure, we'll make an ISP. Shitty dial-up to help monitor the drugs flowing through the fucking schools. We saw you talking about things, did you? Good. That's not paranoia. They really did monitor it. We had to go through the school's internet service provider. At home was under the school system's proxy servers. So if you tried to access any site that was unapproved at school, you couldn't access it at home either. It was sickening, limiting people's ability to gain outside news, for one thing. Absolutely fucking sickening. Messing with federal telecommunications is a felony. So if you all thought Tim Moore embezzling $250,000 was something, you don't have any clue about it, the IT and the drugs. It all looks real pretty on paper, though, doesn't it? That was my idea for Mason County. A lot of us band together and pool our money and start up a fiber-to-home internet service for every resident in Mason County to help establish the work from home remote workforce. Hell, that'll never pan out. Are you fucking kidding me? Look at these other small towns that people that have money are starting up their own ISP. Look how much grant money they're getting. But no, Mason County, Stewart Schock and DP&L employees and administration, it's only water vapor. It's sicker than hell. Fraud. Fraud is a criminal act, not civil. Honest. That school trip they forced us to go on to DP&L that year at Jones Elementary. Administration and school people. It's only water vapor. It's called silicate mineral dust, and it can cause silicosis. Unless you see a really good specialist, it's just COPD. Silicosis causes a host of horrific illnesses, including lupus. That's why lupus is common in the Mason County area. I'm no doctor, but I can read. Oh well. So just like with it's only water vapor to men don't get raped. Right. So forgive me while I sit and give the people who were worried about me 72-hour psych hold, worried about me, the finger. Shall I go back into Claremont County prosecutors and the meth and the whores? Or shall I go back into Brown County prosecutors and the heroin and the whores? Or shall I go back into Mason County misdemeanor and felony people, raping kids and child porn productions and heroin and cannabis from them? Mr. Underwood? Oh, I remember Brian. Oh, I remember Brian now from way back in the day. Now do you understand why they wanted me on dementia-causing, suicide-causing medications? Good. When law enforcement get a little too corrupt and a little too involved, no offense to the ones who just sit there afraid to do anything, sometimes civilians have to step up to the goddamn plate and bear another fucking cross. And just like I told Mason County Sheriff's Office, you ask Christy Boggs all about the United States Cross, and me being a crass one. A crass cross. That's highly offensive. I was told that one time. How you do that is highly offensive to Catholics. I'm not Catholic. You don't respect my religion, why in the hell would I respect yours? Hell, I had men trying to slice my dick off. Why in the hell would I respect your all's religion? Ritualistic child abuse. That story I just read, lesbian woman kills herself after conversion therapy. You people should be held fully responsible for that death. If not murder, then at least manslaughter. Negligent, at that. That conversion reparative therapy shit was proven harmful in the 70s. Hell, and that lesbian conversion story was a new one. I think it said 2018. But they just love that it's legal because the cops love participating within medical practices like Comprehend covering their sorry asses. So shall I explain in greater detail how my temporal artery burst? Since nobody would bother to take an accurate statement because they just didn't give a damn because they were involved in raping kids and child porn productions, oh well. Shall I talk about how often the cops did their form of conversion reparative therapy for stupid shit like arresting or detaining me for treason for wearing lingerie as a child? One of the main reasons they do conversion therapy on kids? Or shall I talk more about the rape barn, raping the gay away? Shall I talk more about the goddamn skull fracture? Shall I talk about how the United States Department of Agriculture laws, starting in the 40s, made it illegal for parents to use their children as slaves? Under the age of 14, anyway. Where did I go to law school? None of your goddamn business. Well, like I said, I'll tag Tammy. All her clients can hear about this cool story. I've had it up to here with the medical gaslighting. It's not like PTSD is a nothing mental illness. Hell, if I can admit to being mentally ill, expressing the symptoms, I don't know what the fucking problem is in making the accurate diagnosis. Oh, wait. It would put liability on the cops who did it to me, wouldn't it? Never mind. So as I asked, shall I describe Sheriff Patrick Boggs' naked body in detail, yet or not? Apparently I've offended a few people, and that's too you know when I sit and do this? That's where I got punched in the gut. Elizabeth Butler's horror messages, Gary Boer's drugs in the IT system, and his wife's dumbass sing-along about the brass ring, and Deputy Lisa and her goddamn message of sex sells and these are the drugs you will be purchasing. Wham! I told somebody about it. Somebody outside the community. No, thank you. Or shall I talk about this goddamn stupid child shit, Stockton as prosecutor coming on my face, and John Estel getting blowjobs from kids? I've had it up to here with their fucking stupid shit. Especially the goddamn date rape bars with Primary Plus employees right there to join in. Shall I talk about my brother-in-law cooking their goddamn books and my sister trying to kill me when we were younger? You all doubt my goddamn story, huh? Oh well, as if I give a rat's ass what you think. Now, do you see this photo? This one. I hate to flash back all the time to high school because it sounds ridiculous, but this photo says it all. What happened and what would happen. And Williams and Williams. See my ring? Oh well, right? He doesn't know anything. I know everything. You saw my feminine side holding my masculine side back, didn't you? Mm-hmm. Oh, the wall of purgatory. I have to show that one. And then the judgment. Oh well. 'Cause I'm in love with loving on you. I feel that rush soon as you walk in a room. I can't get enough of you, honey. You're right on the money. I'm a junkie for your midnight moves. I'm in love with loving on you. I love it as he approaches the microphone at the beginning of this song. How he misses it and then grabs it. Nervous. Delaney's a nervous wreck too. If I can see his sweat. Maybe it's just a shadow. Delaney. From Luke Combs' Lovin' on You. Damn. Luke Combs is pretty hot, but I'll take Delaney. S'il vous plaît. Merci beaucoup. Wait a minute. Didn't Ghislaine Maxwell have dual citizenship with France? Oh, that's right. She was going to denounce her French citizenship as part of the plea deal to get out on bail, wasn't she? Parlez-vous français? I can understand more hearing it than I can speaking it. Then again, I've had a stroke. It's hard enough to speak English and it not come out slurred. Je parle français. Bitch. The end for now.